Welcome back to the show, everybody. Of course, I am Mr. Pop That Thing. That's indeed me, the one on triple the G.O.D. Pounded, Green Monster, Squish, Murder in the Congregation. May they indeed be praised. Bessie, Janine, Magdalene, your girl and mine, Miss Monster, K. Miss Marley, holding down your uno, doses, thraces, and quattros, but most importantly, you. Yes, yo, ass, you. You're live right here with us, right here on Team GRF TV, and welcome back to the show. And yeah, I got a plan. Watch this. Yo, little sis, come on out, girl. Come on. Just come on. Just look. We finna watch the Battletoads trailer, alright? Because I got a lot to say because I heard what people thought about it. Been sitting on the trailer for days. Haven't watched it for myself, but given that you're talking to someone who's actually played a version of the product, I really think that, that I should just watch it, absorb it a little bit, and then we can wrap, because there is a whole lot that I've wanted to say for the past year about this video game, but haven't had the opportunity until right now. So, little sis, before we get into it, little sis, I apologize for not giving you the full intro and giving you the work and everything. But I love you always. I got your back, you got mine, you always holding it down. So, my bad. But regardless, let's just get into the work. So, with all of that being said, now activating the Battletoads release date trailer. .exe.
Not just any intruders, the soon-to-be famous
Battletoads?
It's the Queen!
Wait! We can team up! Now that you're here, we can execute my plan to defeat the Topians together.
Sup, Topian scum? We just stole the spaceship and we're coming for you. Did that voice just say it was going to destroy us?
Who would want to destroy you? You've got the most amazing shape.
Woohoo! Turbo bikes, baby! Ever wanted was to be a famous hero, for real. And now I am one. We're not heroes, Crash. We're puppets. I am not a puppet.
Buy our video games!
Yeah, that's just like one of 1,000 phrases.
Things are about to get very, very dark.
Oh yeah, yum yum time! I'm so pumped. We're gonna be famous!
Listeners, thank you very much. I'm just gonna get you off the screen for a moment. Well, given what I just saw, we have literally had a change of plans of how the hell I was gonna do this, because I seen some things we should definitely talk about. I heard a thing that is literally making me freak out inside, which makes me really happy. So we should probably approach it that way. So here's what we gonna do. We're gonna get Big Sis up. We're gonna give you the big joint, the full screen joint. Because we finna go through this. We finna go through this video. We gonna hit some frames on you. I got what you need, and then we can get to that real Uncle Triple talk about this, about how I really feel about this again. Because I've played this before and really, literally now understanding. Now watching this trailer, it's reminded me of things that I thought about, like when they talked about this back in 2018, about how I really feel about this right now. So let's get Big Sis up here. Let's just do what we gotta do. So Big Sis gonna come on out, baby. So there you go. Let's run the trailer back.
Not just any intruders, the soon-to-be famous
Battletoads?
You know what?
It's the Queen!
Wait!
Wait,
can
hold.
team up! Now,
John Madden, get your ass in here. Get in here. I have a problem with this. For reasons. See, I agree with a lot of Twitter. This is not my Dark Queen. But I understand this is the year 2020. What you could get away with in the early 90s because of what her design and a lot of other designs that in the 90s you may be familiar with, because a lot of those were based off of models and gravure models for Japanese. A big one is Mashiranui and things like that, but In 2020, you can't get away with that without people having a thought about it. But here is my one take on the Dark Queen so that we can actually get past this. The Dark Queen is an amazing villain, given what the Battletoads are in that period of when those things were a thing. And I'm referring to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we're going to get more into that on the back end. But understanding and knowing that back in the day, and even now to a different degree, your job is to get these over here. And one of the things that the Dark Queen did was get those eyes over here. Because again, the villain could have been anybody in the Battletoads. And the Battletoads have had a couple of revolving dinner, Dr. Volkmine, things of that nature. But Dark Queen was always front and center. Even in the Battletoads arcade game, where she taunts you every level, but you get nowhere near her. You should go play Real Replay, by the way. You should definitely go do that. Because you should do that because they had the original Battletoads and they got the arcade Battletoads. No Battletoads and Double Dragon. Not one of my favorite Battletoads and Battle Maniacs, which is technically a weird remake of the NES version. Long story. Even given this, however, this is not my Dark Queen. I 101 completely disagree with this design, but this is what you can get away with in 2020. This is what you can literally honestly get away with. Now, unless sometime later in the game, she takes off the school marm outfit and we back to throwback Dark Queen again, then maybe. But maybe this is for show, possibly. This may be the show Dark Queen that we can get that out there and then we'll just slide the OG in there and then, let people get mad after they purchase the video game. But it'll be that whole thing of, they've done this to the Dark Queen, but she looked like that 30 years ago. So, is you talking about? And then you can sit up here and say that thing, well, I don't like how they made the video game. I'm going to return it now and return this middle finger. But anyway, I said my thoughts about the Dark Queen. We're not quite done with that, but let's continue with this trailer, though.
You're here, we can execute my plan to defeat the Topians together.
Sup, Topian scum? We just stole the spaceship and we're coming for you.
Did that pause it for a minute? These are our villains. That's quite all right. I have actually, you know what? Move me. You know what I'm saying? Cause move me. All right, just move me out the way for a second, right? And let me get back over here. Okay. One of the things that I saw that people were saying, especially last year when the trailer came out, was how this looked like a Flash game. But and one of the things we're saying is we're gonna do this now, and if I have to re-bring it up, is that when I looked at this game, when I got a chance to play it, when I was a kid, this is kind of how Battletoads looked in my head. Even though I have these NES sprites and how amazing Battle Maniacs looks, and even the real exaggerated nature of the Double Dragons and Battletoads and Double Dragons, especially the Super Nintendo version. I get what it is we're aiming for here. And this right here is a perfect pause example of what we're aiming for. Remember a couple of minutes ago, I just briefly mentioned the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? For anybody who keeps up with the franchise, at least on the cartoon side, in the past, let's say, 15 years, we have gone through at least 3 iterations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, with one currently on right now. And it's and I will say this, if you're looking for my quick thought on Rise of the TMNT, it took a little second for what it was they were trying to do to grow on me. And it's now I love the show. It's when 2012 came out, I was instantly there and it kept me there. The 2003 season, I'm just yo, it's TMNT, it's hitting because I just need something to watch on Saturday mornings. So each one of those iterations hit on something different because I was 19 when the 2003 version came out. So it's in my head, because I still sit here and I'm still absorbing this type of media, it's yeah, I can get with this remake of this thing that I loved back in the day. And when 2012 came out, it's I was more able to really understand what it was that I liked about the things that I like to watch, and I understood what 2012 was trying to do. And I will say this, I need to still get to the rest of that and finish it and talk about, because I did, it's a review back in the day of what I thought about the first 4 seasons. the first 4 seasons hit. It hit in a way because they sat up here and it was this, and it's like an understanding now that even if I'm thinking about it, because we have gone on this magical tangent about the turtles that I'm trying to get off of, is 2012 was trying to do something because it was Nickelodeon on us now and all this stuff that goes along with that and everything. We need to remind, like, we need something for the old school people to jump into while introducing the kids that we're trying to sell toys to now about the history of this series, so that you go back and go read the comic books, watch the 87 show, the 2003 show, play the game, things of that nature, something about delisted games or whatever. And again, like I said, Rise of TMT, it took a second for me to like really understand why the hell Raph's the damn leader and how they need to grow, and ultimately what their thing is they're trying to build up Leonardo or whatever. But it is what it is. But again, to my point though, this screen that we're looking at, I appreciate the Saturday morning cartoon vibe they going for, because it's in the basis of how Battletoads ended up becoming. Because what? Extreme Dinosaur, Street Sharks. Do I need to go on? I don't think so. You can keep Biker Mice from Mars. I'm not gonna get away without saying Biker Mice from Mars about how many shows in the early 90s and how many video games that try to capitalize on what the TMNT was doing. TMNT in the late 80s, 87 through like I would say like 92, 93 was the thing. Have you ever heard Ninja Rap? TURTLE Power. And now here we are, 2020, talking about Battletoads and really trying to bring that circle in of understanding that if you want to invoke what this series is based off and in, this is probably the proper art style to do so. So now I think I can safely get away from this tangent about talking about Turtles and talk more about Battletoads, because trailer, you may continue.
Voice just say it was going to destroy us?
Who would want to destroy you? You've got the most amazing shape.
Okay, we can stop it right here for half a second. I'm going to say this. Given what I played last year, regardless of how you feel about this game's look or It's Not My Dark Queen, the game was amazing to play. I will say that, and we'll probably say that one or two more times before we get up out of here. Yo, trailer, you may continue.
Turbo bikes, baby!
I want to stop it right here. I want to say something. Real talk, I want to say something. Jock King, Evil Freak Zilla, and the one and only triple the G.O.D, we are the ultimate team. I'm like, from my understanding, when we played this at E3, we were one of the few 3-man tandems who actually made it through the turbo tunnel section they had in their demo. I'm like, a lot of that, we carried each other through that. Jock King did a lot of the work, you know what I'm saying? So it was what it was, man. But I just want to just take a second and just show some quick love to my big brothers. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It was a wonderful trip. And maybe when all this craziness is over, maybe as a family we can do something else. Regardless of that, we may continue.
All I ever wanted was to be a famous hero, for real. And now I am one. We're not heroes, Rash. We're puppets. I am not a puppet.
Fire video games.
Remember what I just spent the last couple of minutes talking about? This is a game that is truly embracing its roots, accepting what it is, and taking a new turn and a new flavor with it. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I say, a lot of people may disagree about how the game looked or whatever. I think it looked fine. Again, given that it is trying to absorb the 90s aesthetic of which it was based in the 2020 we're in now. And this is probably the best way, short of this being a fully sprite video game, that you can address what this series represents in the best way possible in the 2020 in which we live in. You may continue.
Yeah, that's just like one of 1,000 phrases.
Okay, I'm finna stop it right here. And I'm gonna shut up because I just need y'all to focus on the music and nothing else. And once it's over, we'll talk about it, alright? Okay, continue trailer.
Things are about to get very, very dark.
Oh yeah, yum yum time. I'm so pumped. We're gonna be famous.
You know what? This is due for a stop point. You know, actually, bring it back to me. You know what? I bring it back to me because the trailer's over now. Bring it back to me. Internet, what's up? One and only here. Did you do that thing I said? You know, I told y'all to sit back, concentrate on the music you were hearing. If you didn't recognize the song that was remixed at the end of that trailer, Let Uncle Triple Enlighten You, that was stage 1 of Battletoads and Double Dragon. I have no idea what the hell that means. But let me say some things. I remember when Double Dragon Neon came out. The only thing I wanted was Battletoads DLC in that game. Because it, like, Double Dragon Neon would have been a perfect set for the Battletoads to just hop right in. But given what Double Dragon Neon is and how badly we need a sequel, and I will say this for the record, just so I can speak on this, how River City Girls and what Way Forward is wanting to continue to do with River City Girls is a wonderful spiritual successor to what Double Dragon Neon nailed successfully. Like, other than, you know, the only way you can play online, and you know that's a sticking point, but that's a game made for sitting down here with a buddy. So just know that one of these days, me and Evil Freezilla, we are gonna play some Double Dragon Neon for you. Don't worry about it. But I don't know what this means. Given the current state of the franchise of Double Dragon and what Arc System Works is trying to do, and all of the fan games you should definitely be taking a look at, and whatever engine they in, is that I don't know, given this game's aesthetic, how you would put the Double Dragons in there. If Arc System Works were even okay with that, and I really think they'd be down. They'd be definitely down for the Double Dragons to do something, because you had a lot of Double Dragon references in River City Girls. So it's not like they are completely, utterly dismissed from doing things with the franchise. Because I think, you know what? What game is that? Because I'm thinking of that game Crosscode, which is not that. That's that RPG that everybody needs to play. That game is dope. I'm trying to think. What is that? Code Shifter. Thank you, brain. Code Shifter. It's like they got. It's like I think Billy and Jimmy are in Code Shifter, if I'm not mistaken. I think they do have sprites in the battle mode. So and and the River City Girls and their Kyoko and Misako, shout out to them. You know, but again, I don't know if anybody else in the world caught that. I don't know. Does that mean that the Battletoads are coming? Or does it mean that they respect that David Wise can make some gangsta music? Because David Wise made the music for Battletoads and Double Dragon, if you didn't know that information. I don't know what else you want me to say. But the Double Dragons would be dope if they could find a way to get them in the DLC. That would be hella dope and a wonderful boon to the franchise. Because right now, Arc System Works is going hard pushing Kunio right now, which I think is great. And understanding also that because of what Kunio-kun versus the World Collection was and is, and things like that too, and what and even with Double Dragon being the headline for the version that came out in the US, of understanding that they understand what the franchise is, even though I agree with the versions of the rhymes they use, but that's another video you can go watch it on the channel. That would be dope as hell. So, I do wonder if there is a Double Dragon Neon 2 down the line. I don't know, like, what's the deal on that or whatever, but I'm like, if you haven't played Double Dragon Neon, it's worth whatever price you can get it. That game is one of the best. That game is one of the best beat 'em ups last generation. Real talk. That game is that good. Like, y'all sit up here and y'all put Scott Pilgrim on a deserved pedestal for what it did, for being the thing that it was inspired by, that inspired Scott Lee O'Malley to do it in the first place. The major thing being River City Ransom. I would like to take the opportunity to take a same pedestal and put Double Dragon Neon on it, because it deserves to be on that pedestal for what it does wonderfully well. as an understanding of what I like to call the Neo Double Dragon era, starting with Double Dragon Advance when you get into crouches and knees and all that crazy real stuff that turn where the Double Dragon formula started to evolve in the game, became more fluid and more combo heavy. You know what I'm saying? One of these days I will own a Zebo. Or somebody will actually figure out Zebo emulation. That'll probably happen first before I buy a $1,500 system off fucking eBay. So there you go. But seriously, like I said, just to sum everything up. No, that's not my Dark Queen, but I understand this is 2020 and some of y'all just can't keep your fucking mouth shut about shit you don't know nothing about. Over that way. Fine. I understand that looking at this trailer and knowing this and having this information at least for a year and me wanting to say it, this game is completely into owning its roots of what it was and why it got created in the first place 30 years ago. And knowing and understanding that that's what it is that it's absorbing everything that the series is and about and what we love about it. Even if all y'all know about it is somebody ranting about how hard it is. If you're ranting about how hard it is, go play the Sega Genesis version. That should help you some. If you want an answer to your Battletoads issue, at least the first game, original OG Battletoads, go play the Sega Genesis version. It's easier because it's on a 16-bit system. Don't quite get why, but it is what it is. Or you can just watch the Mexican runner just destroy Battletoads all day long on many YouTube clips and things like that, if that's what you want to do. Shout out to the Mexican runner, by the way. Regardless of that, we have got plenty of more show for you, so please sit back, relax, stay tuned. That's me. I am Mr. Pop That Thing, the one on triple the G.O.D. I can't even the CRCKCOCINA. Hashtag entertainment's #1 domain. And of course, indeed, I am the baddest monster in existence, and don't you ever forget it. One more time for the hood. Yes, indeed. Pound it. Squish murdered the green monster, and the congregation may they indeed be praised for holding down my six like they always do. Bessie, Janine, Magdalene, your girl and mine, Miss Monster K, Miss Monster holding down your unos, doses, thraces, and quattros. Crimp. We stay winning, never losing around here. You know what it is. So, you made it to the end of this. You heard me like what I got to say. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell to know when that crack is coming down to you. All of my social media links are down below. You can leave a comment, leave them likes if you need to. You know, that's how you feel. And if you decide you want to support the show with cash money, we got plenty of ways to do that. Cash App, PayPal, and you can hit up the Patreon. Shout out to always my partner, head tie Ryan Bomber, my boy Drew, aka Young Money Bags, holding me down on the tip. Appreciate the love, fellas, as always. But that's it. We got more show for you, plenty. It's more trailers, more show. Uncle Triple will be back with more show. Got the squad with me. You know how we do it. So, remember these things, because I told you this before, just so that you know. Sit back, relax, stay tuned. Bang. We've indeed got more show for you. And we've got it right after these commercial messages. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Get your hands on this Battletoads work, seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, August 20th. Ain't that long, end of the month. So, might be time to me get the Xbox One. I'm kind of mad that I've been missing out on playing, what's the name of that damn game? I can't even think of it. Bleeding Edge. Bleeding Edge. I've had some words for Bleeding Edge, but gotta give me an Xbox One and a new capture card first. That's why you should, donate to the Patreon or whatever. But seriously, more show for all of y'all right after these commercials.